In this problem, the denominators are of the same number. That's good. We can just simply subtract. Except for the fact that the numerator 1 is too small to take away 2. We've got to rename. We've got to take our 1 and 1/3 Here's our 1 and 1/3. And we have to rename that 1 as 1 2/3. This 1 has to be renamed as 3/3. This is already just 1/3. So we're going to take the one that we're renaming and give 3/3, we'll rename it as 3/3. So these two go together. 3/3, that when we broke up the one whole, we got 3, and one more that we had makes 4/3. That's an improper fraction. That's okay. We needed it for the calculation. 2/3 just moves over. Now we're saying that we're going to keep our denominator and subtract our numerators. 4 take away 2 is 2. 4/3 take away 2/3 leaves 1 2/3. 9 and 1/3 take away 4 and 5/6. Our denominators are not the same. Let's get a common denominator. 6, is there something we can do to 3 to make it a 6? Yes. So our 6 is our least common multiple. All of this will shift over because 4 and 5/6 is equal to 4 and 5/6. So that's a copy job. Over here, we're going to have to change our denominator. Multiplying by 2. 2 times 3 gives us 6. So 2 times the 1, the numerator, gives us 2. So we're going to rename this fraction as 9 and 2/6. Now we can subtract. Our denominators are the same, except the numerator of the first fraction, is too small. So we're going to have to rename one of the whole numbers into, we're going to back off to 8 because we're going to rename one of these into 6/6. That's what we need. That's what we need to call our whole, 6/6. Now the combination of the 6 that I renamed and the 2 that I already had gives me 8/6. An improper fraction, but it was necessary to do the calculation. The whole number is now 8 because the one that I renamed is in the improper fraction part. This gets moved over just for the ease of the subtraction. Now the numerator of the first fraction is larger than the numerator of the second. The denominators are the same, so we're just going to copy the denominator, subtract the numerators, subtract the whole numbers. 4 and 3/6. This fraction is not quite in lowest terms yet. I'll get into that a little bit later, but let me show you that if you had 3/6, it would be possible to call this by a bigger fraction of 1/2. So this fraction actually could be called 4 and 1/2. The equivalent fractions, actually I went into this a lot when I was doing equivalent fractions in a previous video. But I do want to take some time to show you how it ties into the fractional part of it. Right now that was just, I skimmed the surface of it. I'll get to that soon.